All right, check. Hi, my name is Rob Paddock. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Headwind, and my company makes 3D printing work for businesses. Now, 3D printers are great, sometimes, but a vast majority of times, they are unreliable and difficult to fix. I've not only experienced this myself personally, and my company's experienced this, but almost more importantly, we've talked to large corporations like GE and Siemens who have the same exact issues. These companies have expensive printers sitting on their factory floors, not being used and losing money. So we're fixing this. Our SaaS-based product can connect to almost any existing 3D printer on the market, and it does two things. The first, it serves as an early warning detection system that will actually pause a printer when it detects issues. And when a printer does get paused, our software interface makes it incredibly easy for an engineer to come over and troubleshoot. Seriously, it's so easy a 5-year-old could do it. All right, maybe not a 5-year-old, but a 6-year-old, for sure. Our product is simple. It consists of two things. First is our sensor suite, which uses affordable, off-the-shelf hardware. And the second is our custom software that looks like this. The power behind this is that it can be connected and retrofitted to almost any existing machine on the market today. Imagine you take a regular car, and on the car you put Tesla sensors and Tesla hardware, and all of a sudden it's smart and self-driving. That's what we're doing, but for printers. This is an example of the difference our software makes on a final part. Can you guys spot the differences between the pictures? On the left, you have a broken part with tons of issues. I'll just give you a heads up. This does not work in any serious engineering setting. But why does this matter? This part was actually used for critical research in the wind energy industry. And this research promises to potentially save billions and billions of dollars in renewable electricity costs. But this research would not be possible with a faulty 3D printed part. So, over the last 6 months, we've gone from almost $0 in revenue to now close to $25,000 in revenue. And while we're just at the start of this revenue growth, this shows us two things. One, that we're solving a real problem that people experience every day. And the second thing is, these people are willing to spend money to try and find a better solution. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we're entering the $1.8 billion a year 3D printing software market, and it's growing quickly. And as more companies are eager to adopt 3D printing technology, they're gonna soon come to grips with the real problems that persist. And when they do come up against those problems, we're gonna be positioned very well to help them solve their issues and continue to grow. We're starting with 3D printing, but 3D printing and 3D printers aren't the only area in manufacturing that are plagued by these similar issues. Other areas in manufacturing, other machines, other processes are all experiencing these issues. And we wanna go past 3D printing and be the most impactful we can to really change how we as people and we as humans build the future. Today, if you want to get a final product, you can start with the design, which is great, but in the middle are all these steps. It's a convoluted process, it's expensive, it's slow, and extremely frustrating when you're trying to get something out the door. We want to build a future where you have a design, you press a button, and you get a final part. Now, I don't know how many Star Trek fans we have in the audience, but this is the Star Trek replicator. And they use it to plug in what they want, and it gets materialized in thin air. Now, we're not gonna be able to quite do this, at least in the next few years, but we're gonna get damn close. I dropped out of college to obsessively focus on how manufacturers operate and the problems that they have, and I know how to sell to them. And on the technology side, we have Jacob Goldman, who studied computer science and has over 8 years building and rebuilding 3D printers. And our COO, Isaiah Silva, studied electrical engineering with a specialty in robotics at the University of Denver. together, we have an incredible sense of what the problems are around 3D printing and how we can solve them. We're gearing up to raise our seed round with a reach goal of 500K. This really is going to do a few things for us. First, we want to use it to close our first 50 customers. We want to keep refining our product, and we want to validate our failure data acquisition model. This is basically going to be key so we can train our algorithm and improve our actual product. So everyone, me and my team are super excited. Our customers are excited to work with us. And if you're interested in talking either about investment or you just want to learn more about the business, please just find me after. I'll be right over there. And or you can just email me directly. Thank you.